So, today I'm going to discuss with you control accounts, concepts of control accounts, and we are doing on point one revision. As you know that in this session we discuss about the key points of accounting. So the topic for today is control accounts. Advantages of control accounts are that they can assist in locating errors. They are the proof of the arithmetical accuracy of the ledgers they control. The balances on these accounts are regarded as total debtors and total creditors, so this information is available very quickly. With the help of control accounts, we can prepare final accounts very quickly because of the information they have provided. This helps us in preparing final account. They provide the summary of the transactions with respect to debtors and creditors at the end of every period. So they show the total effects of all the transactions in the debtors and creditors account and their final result at the end of every period. We can find it very easily with the help of control accounts, or they are reflected by the control account. So these are the advantages of why we prepare control accounts and the benefits of preparing control accounts. Sales ledger control account is also known as total debtors account. It reflects the total transaction affecting debtors during a period. On debit side of sales ledger control account, we record opening balance of the debtors. This account resembles the account of a debtor. In sales ledger control account, we record the transactions for all debtors in one T account. So first of all, when you prepare sales ledger control account, on debit side you will have the opening balance of debtor, and then you will record credit sales if you have sold goods on credit to customers. Point to remember is that at times in the question examiner might provide you cash sales as well. So you have to remember cash sales will never come in sales ledger control account. Cash sales is not part of sales ledger control account. So you will simply ignore it if it is given in the question while you are preparing sales ledger control account. It's a common error by students. When they see cash sales in the question, they also record it in the sales ledger control account. So cash sales is not part of sales ledger control account. On debit side, you might also record dishonored checks. If there is a check given by a customer but maybe the amount is incorrect or the signatures are not correct, date is incorrect, there can be any reason bank has dishonored the check, or maybe the customer has not enough balance in the account. So due to this reason, this check would be marked by a bank as dishonored check. The double entry for dishonored check is trade receivables debit side and bank credit side. We simply reverse the entry which we had made earlier. When we receive a check, we make double entry bank debit side and trade receivables credit side. But when the bank has returned this check as dishonored check, so you will have to reverse this transaction. At times the customer might have paid us excess amount and this amount will be refunded by the business to customer. So this amount will also come on the debit side of sales ledger control account as refund to customers. So the items which might come on the sales ledger control account debit side will be the opening balance, number 1, number 2, credit sales, number 3, dishonored check. If there's any dishonored check given in the question, it will come on the debit side of sales ledger control account, and refund to customer. If there's a check which has been paid by customer but the amount is in excess of the actual amount, so we might need to pay a customer a refund, and this refund will come on the debit side of sales ledger control account. You have to remember that there can be two balances given. One balance might be a debit balance, opening balance. I'm talking about opening balance. So, and there can be also a credit balance in sales ledger control account. This credit balance will represent any advance paid by customer to purchase goods. So this balance will also be written on the credit side. You will be required to write this opening balance on the credit side. So it can happen while you prepare sales ledger control account that you have two balances, one on debit side, the other one on the credit side. So the debit balance is a normal balance for sales ledger control account. It's an asset and it's a normal balance, but there can be a credit balance as well if any customer has paid us money in advance. So you can have two balances while you prepare sale ledger control account, one on debit side, the other one on credit side. On credit side, you will also show cash or check received from customers. So double entry when we receive cash from credit customers is cash on debit side and trade receivables on credit side. If we receive check, bank on debit side and trade receivables on credit side. So when you will prepare sale ledger control account, you will also show cash or check received from customers on the credit side of sales ledger control account. So the first item can be the opening balance, advance by customer, credit balance. I'm talking about the items which will come on the credit side of the account. Number two, it can be cash or check received from customers. And then there might be some items which have been returned by customers because they were not according to their specification. Sales return, I'm talking about sales return. So sales return will also come on the credit side, as well as if we have provided discount to our customers because they have paid money on time or within given time, 3 days or 10 days. So sales discount will also come on the credit side. So number one item on credit side which can come or which might appear will be the opening balance, credit side, credit balance, opening balance. Number two, it can be sales return. Number three, sales discount. Number four, it can be bad debts as well. It can happen, might be a customer has become lunatic, insane, has left the country or died, and we have to record bad debts. So bad debts will also appear on the credit side of sales ledger control account. Earlier we discussed those items which have to be recorded on the debit side. Now I'm discussing with you those items which might come on the credit side. So on debit side, as we discussed, we record the opening balance, then we can record cash credit sales. We will never record cash sales. Number three, dishonored check. Number four, refund to customers. And on credit side, we can record number one, credit balance if there is a credit opening balance. Number two item is sales return. Number three, sales discount. Number four, bad debts. There can be one more item which you might record on the credit side is contra entry, contra sales ledger account. It can happen that a customer is also a supplier and we also purchase goods on credit from that particular customer. So instead of paying and receiving money, we might decide to set off our account with the customer, and this is being done in the form of contra entry. So the contra sales ledger entry can also appear on the credit side of sales ledger control account. One more item which can appear on the debit side of sales ledger control account is interest charge on overdue accounts. There can be some customers who have not paid us the required amount in the given time, for example 30 days or 60 days, and now we have charged interest on their amount which is receivable from our customers. So this is called interest on overdue accounts. They are overdue because they have not paid us the given amount, or customers have not paid us the given amount in the reasonable time. That time can be 30 days or 60 days. So we charge interest on them as a penalty. So in that case, they will be, why we charge interest on overdue accounts? So that our customers are careful and they pay us on time. They know that if we will not pay business on time, we might have to pay penalty or interest on the amount due. So that's why we charge interest on overdue accounts. So if there's any information given in the question about interest on overdue accounts, this might also come on the debit side of sales ledger.